Here we are. CDC is being sued for not regulating or not having good transparency in testing the 72-dose vaccine schedule, and we're about to jump in, so let's see what they have to say.
Pediatrics has allowed the myth of better diagnosing as the reason that there is an explosion of autism. During the Center of Disease Control and Prevention Simpsonwood meeting in the year 2000, it was revealed to the American Academy of Pediatrics and all of the pharmaceutical companies that the mercury in the preservative thimerosal was causing speech delays and learning disabilities in children. Unfortunately, this information was not shared with the public.
So specifically, he goes on to say, and again, this lawsuit is filed by Dr. Paul Thomas and Dr. Kenneth P. Staller and the Stand for Health Freedom Initiative. And the plaintiffs, aka these doctors and the affiliation that they're with, are saying that there's no cumulative safety studies that have ever been done from 1998 to now, which is according to 27 years, which the HHS has ignored and required the reports from the CDC to actually propose what this 72-dose vaccine schedule does to our children. Now, purported, we know that the initiative is irritated because they haven't followed the standards that were given to them, but also we know that vaccines have, in their correlation, provided benefit away from pathological disease process. They go on to say, and he goes on to talk about thimerosal, which is obviously ethyl mercury. In specific, we know that mercury has been used as an adjuvant to increase the immunological response within vaccines to create what's called an antibody-mediated response. What that means is we create a bigger inflammatory response, so our immune system responds to it greatly. But what I want to talk about, and most people know mercury is bad, but I want to give you some statistics, and I want to know what you think about this. 1 microgram of ethyl mercury is equivalent to 2,000 parts per billion. 2 parts per billion is the environmental agency's limit for drinking water. 20 parts per billion will destroy the membrane structures on neuronal tissue, such as nerve tissue. 200 parts per billion is categorized by the EPA as hazardous waste or hazardous material. Now, this is the point I'm making. In the years between 1991 and 2001, the United States was administering the hepatitis B vaccine and multi-dose vaccine, and within that, which was given to kids at birth, contained 25,000 parts per billion. Its counterparts in the DTP and Haemophilus influenza B vaccine contained 50,000 parts per billion in that multi-dose schedule. That's insane to me. If we are categorizing, the EPA is categorizing, our government is saying that this is hazardous waste at 200 parts per billion, and in those vaccine schedules, we're giving 25,000 and 50,000 parts per billion. You do the math. And again, I am not pro-vaccine. I am not anti-vaccine. I am safety first. And if there's data sets that we need to evaluate, we need to evaluate them. So don't confuse this. Think about that.